little curve now. I want to introduce a comic who is coming up to the stage for his very first time ever. Ladies and gentlemen, give him some love. Keep clapping till he gets up here. For Carmelo Saldi.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Thank you, thank you. So how's everyone doing tonight? You doing great?
Good. Yeah.
So my name's Carmelo. I'm 23 years old, and I realized that I suck at being single.
Singles.
Yeah, and that's what I thought. Like, being single was awesome until I had my first one-night stand a couple years ago in college. And every guy thinks like one-night stands are awesome. You take this girl, you don't have to take this girl out to dinner. You don't have to woo her, nothing. You just fuck her and that's it. They don't mention it to you that there possibly might be a chance that she wants to cuddle. I was like, no, we're not cuddling. Like, you need to get out. And I realized that I sucked at being single because as soon as she left, I just felt disgusted with myself. I was like, I need to wash my sheets. I cried in the shower for an hour. You know, no one tells you that the first person you have a one-night stand with is going to be ugly, especially when you're sober. That says something about me, I guess. So, my dating life is not that great either. A few years before that, I was seeing this one girl. We were talking for 5 months. I thought she was the best one. I thought this girl was the one. She was perfect for me. She was like, hey, you should come out to a theater show and I'll get you and a buddy in for free. I was like, alright. So I invite one of my buddies. I'm like, hey dude, I got a show. And he's like, alright. So he comes with me. We go see this show. Then afterwards, we went out to dinner. And I thought everything was going great. I thought this girl was perfect for me. We had a lot of things in common. She got along with my friends. So a week after that, I go up to her and I'm like, hey, listen. I think everything's going great. You want to be my girlfriend? And she's like, sorry, Carmelo. I'm just not ready for a boyfriend. And the understanding guy that I am, I said, okay, I understand. A week later, my buddy calls me up and he's like, hey man, I have something to tell you. Remember that girl we went to the show with? Yeah, we're going out now. She's my girlfriend. And at the time, I was really pissed off. I was like, what a slut, what a bitch, you know? But now that I think about it, I took them out on their first date. I introduced them, we went out to a show, I paid for dinner, drove them home. You know, I just hope that when they do get married, I am invited. So, but that's not the last time I heard that phrase, Carmelo, I'm not ready for a boyfriend. A couple years ago, I was seeing this one girl, and I was talking to her for a year because I thought 5 months didn't work, maybe a year. So again, I asked her again, and you know, we might be my girlfriend, and she's like, Carmelo, I'm sorry, just not ready for a boyfriend. About a couple months later, she calls me up. Hey, listen, I have something to tell you. And I'm like, what's up? And she's like, last night I got myself a boyfriend. So this whole phrase of I'm not ready for a boyfriend has been bothering me for years now because I don't know what it means. Not ready for a boyfriend. Am I some Olympic sport that these women have to go and train for? You know, they're like, I'm not ready for you. You're just out of my league. I gotta go date this one other guy. And clearly they have not gotten their medals yet because they haven't came back.
Too good for them.
So, my dating life has changed over the years. I was single for 4 years. Finally found someone. And we've been dating for 4 months. I thought everything was going great, and everything is going great actually. But we have our arguments. And I thought arguments were bad, but then she comes up to me and she's like, listen, arguing turns me on. And that confused me. Because I was like, what do you mean? Like, every time we argue, you want to have sex? And she's like, sometimes no. So now every time we have an argument, you know, I'm just like, so are we doing this? Is this what's going on? I rip off my pants? You know, and then she's like, no, I'm not ready for it. I'm like, you know how much of a hassle it is to suddenly back up? You know? But we understand each other, we get each other. So a few weeks ago, I went to Walgreens to buy some sunglasses. My girlfriend thought this was outrageous. She meets me up at Walgreens and she's like, you're gonna buy glasses here? Who are you? And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, why don't you go to a sunglasses store? And I was like, because I don't want to spend $100 on some glasses. And she's like, you know, the brand makes somebody. And I'm like, well, I've been a nobody the rest of my life, so I don't plan on being somebody now. Now help me pick some $10 glasses. Well, that's all I have for tonight. Thank you all.
Carmelo Saldi, his very first time up here, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad, not bad. All right, and now...